Right. We're joined today with Ben's already citing at my introduction. Basically, we're joined today with one of our friends called James. He's our only subscriber to our channel, probably our only listener. So we brought him down, we brought him along. He's not very impressed with my introductions. He said they're not very snappy, they're not very exciting. So, as you can tell, I haven't got a cold. I've got hay fever. I haven't had hay fever in 2 years. Ben's pretending to play a violin. Every 5 minutes I keep getting hit really badly, and I think this is it. I think this is the moment I'm going to die. Ben's happy about this. Hey, you're in charge of my funeral if I die. I'm serious. You can do all the planning and the preparation. James, you can be the DJ. Want to be DJs at funerals? But James,
Can't be if you want.
I want a DJ at my funeral, so you can be my DJ.
At the wake. And you're
So-
supposed to be the sleep.
So, if you listen to our last podcast, you'll know who Ben is. We missed a week last week because Ben was really busy, so I couldn't get in touch with his agent to get him out. And our mutual friend, I'm more friends with him than Ben, but he's our mutual friend. He did an old podcast with us which we could never ever air because of the racism and
That really sounds it out, doesn't it? Because it's the pure racism in this.
it was racism. There's
So
definitely a bit of
explicit.
sexism in there as well. I think we all broke an F-bomb or two. I think
Was I in it?
you was in
I
it.
can't remember.
Remember we did the film talk show thing for Doncaster College,
Memories.
and then James came over, and
Oh yeah, you joined like halfway through.
it joined like halfway through, didn't it? And it just turned into
That was a funny intro. Though.
it was a fun intro. It's a better intro than mine. So
Hello
I
guys,
think
my name's James.
I think we should start this again. I think James, you should do the intro.
No, I think we'll roll with this. I'm just flicking through the sun.
The metaphorical son though, 'cause we don't have. Basically, I haven't prepared anything because I didn't even know I was going to do this. Like I said last week, Ben was busy, I was busy. We didn't have the time to do a podcast, and I don't have a newspaper or anything. I live in the middle of nowhere, so I don't have the internet connection. I have the internet connection, but I don't have.
Brilliant internet connection.
I'm trying to make myself sound like really. As you can see, I'm sort of trying to grow like a really, really bad beard. I've got like this straggly beard going, but I'm just seeing how far I can get it before I think, okay, it's time to lose it. But I think another 2 weeks of this, I might have a beard.
What do you want a beard for?
Because then I look like I said, I want to be like the guy who lives in the middle of nowhere. He's got like a beard.
To have a beard, you got to have a tash to go with it.
I want to be, mysterious to the world. I think. Well, we've got a few beers here.
Oh look, 2 each.
Ben,
I'll
don't you
take the
fancy a
dog.
beer? We got a mascot from McDonald's.
I mean, the expression just says it all, really, doesn't it?
What's it? But let me just. Because don't forget, we're
Boys.
talking. Basically, it's.
I found
James has found
our
some news.
first topic.
Right, James found our first
Now,
topic.
you're not going to believe
Should we- hang on,
I
hang on.
just brought this out.
Let me just open this beer. I think we should
This
introduce
is in the
James.
Telegraph.
Hang on, right. Just before you read the news, before James puts me out of a job, let's just quickly introduce James. James wants a beer opening first. He's
You can't.
a man on a mission.
Already have
I
one.
don't think I ever described Ben, even though there's a picture from the old podcast of Ben.
There's a picture of me.
Yeah,
There's
he's
going
a
to be an
picture.
F-bomb drop soon for this, don't think. How have you managed to open yours? Is there another one?
I used intelligence and charisma. Bite it off with your teeth. There we go. He's got it.
Right.
Right. I never really described Ben. Ben was a guy who used to have a goatee.
He's got a prisoner coat.
He's now got a prisoner cut. He's one step away from getting a tattoo. I actually feel quite scared sitting across from him. I feel like he's gonna lynch me. You don't need to know anything about me apart from I live in the middle of nowhere. I don't want the internet connection. I'm trying to grow a beard. And James, who's in animal management, he's the guy who's trying to save the world. Well, Ben's trying to cut down his prison sentence, and I'm trying to grow a beard, and James is trying to save the world. So that's sort of the dynamic of our friendship. We don't really get on very well. What do you say?
So, get on absolutely fantastic. The enthusiasm flows through me this moment.
It's like have you just woken up? Before that's another thing. Before you read the
I'm
news,
not going to sleep.
I wanna ask. Well, I'm really tired to be honest. I wanna ask about the the voicemail on your phone. I wanna ask about that then.
It failed. Let's put it that way. That's all I'm saying.
Have you listened to it?
Yes.
What do you think?
That's a re-record as well.
Can I hear it? Can let the people hear it?
Ring Ben's phone. Let me just get your number.
It's
Up.
alright, I'll do it.
Have you got his number?
No, it's alright. Ben's got it.
Oh, you can play it.
He's gonna ring himself. Is that what it's
Can you
from?
ring yourself?
That thing there.
No, I've got a mic at home.
Can you actually ring yourself?
No, I'll play my...
You've got a new phone, haven't you?
Not yet.
He's got a new case.
I can play my voicemail if I've got a signal.
What do you think of San Miguel's? Our sponsorship of our show.
What would I... Okay.
Ben searches through his
You need to
phone.
put it next to it so they can hear it.
It's terrible. Because it hasn't...
Turn it up and put it in. That's what Ben's been doing for a week.
Done it twice. First time I couldn't hear anything.
Press 2. To manage your personal greetings, press. You are at the Tesco Mobile Greetings menu. To listen to your
Product placement.
currently active greetings, press 1. To record a new personal
Now,
greeting...
press 1 and play it.
This is Lord Peter. You are the answer machine. If you wish to take my money,
Signal
go
from...
away immediately before I hunt you down and destroy you.
Signal's gone.
Are more than welcome to leave me a lovely message when I finish talking. I will return your call when I have finished destroying the Rebel Alliance. Until then, may your force be with you.
Can't hear it. Oh.
I am speechless.
How have you managed to
What
get
in
that?
everything holy is that?
I know.
I rang
Sounds
earlier.
like a really bad attempt
It's because the signal's
at
gone.
dying.
And the phone shit. So it doesn't record it properly.
So,
Mark it itself.
so what have you done? Have you recorded the breathing and then talked over it, or
No, the
Talk through
mic
it, Ben.
I've got
The mic.
produces the mic. Yeah. It produces the breathing and amplifies your voice. Cost me enough.
So that's what you've done all week.
When
How-
it arrived,
when did
half
you get
of it.
Monday. Usually everything comes on Monday.
Wednesday.
last Wednesday?
Something like that.
What did you buy it for?
Let's go for Garrison.
For a laugh.
For what?
The Garrison.
Explain what the garrison is,
What do
Ben.
you need the mic
UK
for?
Garrison. What?
What do you need the mic for?
For the suit.
Just briefly explain
What
what
suit
garrison.
have you got?
Well, I haven't yet. I'm building it up.
What's the garrison, Ben?
Yeah, that's going to be good, isn't it?
We'll just get to the.
Don't worry about what the garrison is, guys.
Don't.
We'll skip past that.
It's a group. There we go. That's what I'm saying at the moment.
Is it a cult?
So cool. Could say that. It depends how you look at it. Don't make any
The garrison is
ritual
basically. Can I use the word nerds?
sacrifices. No.
No. Can I use the word
Grown-up children,
grown-up children who Get-
oversized TV characters.
Oversized. As in overweight or.
No, as in should be children dressed up as stormtroopers, but they're adults. Anyway, we'll leave that topic.
the topic's
Now,
dead in the water.
boys, allow me to give you. This is from the Telegraph. This was uploaded at 5:57 p.m.
So that's a while
You haven't
ago.
got the time.
The 10th. That could have dropped it. Of August. So this
So-
is going to be our
so that's
second
today.
upload. That's today. Police shoot dead Florida pensioner after mistakenly using live rounds for a training session. Now,
What?
I know Aaron's going to love this one because that's...
Hang on,
So,
why did this
police
fire
shoot
at
dead
me?
Florida pensioner after mistakenly using live rounds for a training session.
Right, so hang on. Why is the pensioner even?
Well, that's
Yeah,
what I
that's
thought.
exactly
That's
my
exactly what I thought.
So what?
Why are they even
like
shooting
a?
at you even if
Other
it's a
than the
blank
fact that
round?
that's hilarious.
It is a little bit funny, isn't it?
So, a retired librarian has been shot dead in Florida after volunteering for a police academy demonstration where the officer mistakenly used live bullets.
Oh dear. So
So
what
they
is it like?
decided to attend a shoot, don't shoot
So what is
training
it, like a
session.
firing range?
Okay, and the Citizens Academy is a free 8-session course designed to provide an insight into the city government with class training and demonstrations
Well, at
to
least
show
it's
how
realistic.
officers respond to gun violence. So
And now
it's
it's-
for regular citizens to turn up for 8 weeks, once a
Get
week,
shot dead.
to see how the police react to certain situations. Now,
We are not mocking it in any way.
assembling
The
at the academy on Tuesday night, 2 of the 35 participants were randomly selected to take part in a live role-playing scenario in which they were making decisions on using simulated lethal force. Okay.
Wow.
They obviously didn't take it seriously enough.
He was mistakenly struck with a live round, apparently, after playing a bad guy.
Oh look, I've got one. Oh shit.
To be fair, there's quite a lot of accidents that happen like this, especially in film.
Well, that's how
Brandon Lee.
yeah, died.
When he was working on the
Brandon
pro.
Lee, ain't it?
Yeah.
Mistaken identity for a different kind of gun. Bullet.
We are not mocking the death of a pensioner getting shot.
No.
We're laughing at just how.
Is that one word for that? Murder.
The more beer we drink, the worse it's going to get.
America. You know, that is completely American.
It
There's
isn't
no
really
other country
American.
that would have ever happened in.
That's incredible.
And that 73-year-old man has paid to be killed.
He
thought he was
really has,
volunteering.
hasn't he? He's paid his own death.
Well, he's volunteering, but it's a course. Whatever, you know, he's
I'm never
volunteered.
ever going to volunteer to do anything in my life ever again, though. If it, no matter what it involves.
Forget that.
That's the moral of that story. So, just before we start the podcast, Ben was telling us about going to the cinema.
Yes, I went to see Conjuring 2. Freaky film. Horrible.
What did you?
Very
What cinema did you go to?
The View. £31 altogether.
Jesus, what was that
For
for? 4
you.
people?
30. No, just me and my mum.
31.
With
Oh, the other
£31.
food.
£31. We got a drink.
No, which seats?
We got VIP, so an extra £1.50.
Nah, you made a mistake there. You should get that pound.
Well,
Standard
it's
seats is just a
£1.50.
comfy.
So you're complaining about the £31, but you've already put an extra £3 on top of your bill.
So
On
me,
top of the
me and James went down to
original
28
£9.
quid. You should have took a bottle of
The food's
water in.
ridiculous. I mean, they were charging, right, for a bag of Maltesers, £3.28.
Yeah, but you should
Across
have
the road.
You should either go to Asda. Go to Asda before.
No, we didn't get the sweets. I'm just
Ben,
saying
right, Ben
that's
doesn't
what
know
they were
Ben doesn't know the
So what did
cinema
you get
hacks.
then, other than the seats?
So obviously it's about £8 for the actual ticket. That's each. Then we got a medium or small, I can't remember, popcorn, a medium drink, and what else did we get? And we got a large nachos. Altogether that was nearly £12, I think.
You should eat before you go, and
Definitely go to
go to
That
Asda.
was a big no-no that people have been
Well, I don't
playing.
agree with food and cinema altogether. So I
It's
just usually-
ridiculous prices there. Even the woman behind the till said it.
as she's serving, she's trying to sell the goods.
She
She's
said,
like,
she said the view's
she's like-
ridiculous. for
she just
prices.
leans over and whispers, "Don't buy it. Don't buy this. It's too expensive."
I just asked her, can I ask, why is your Maltesers bag £3 something? We can go over there and get it from anywhere else for £1. She went, because of you like to money grab. That was the word. Money
Wow.
grab.
Money,
Well, she
money
called
grab.
it a surgery.
That's going to be in the Sun tomorrow. Money grab.
Ben-
Money grabbing view.
Ben says, "Have you seen my money grabs?" What was it like? Was it a packed screening? I'm guessing not.
No,
I'm
it
guessing.
wasn't.
I'm guessing
It
like
was-
6 people.
Do you know what? Actually, you're right. 6 people.
Yeah, I would think so.
There was me and Mum on the VIP, 2 random people right at the top, and row behind us. Right,
What do you think those people doing at the top?
they were watching the film.
Let's not.
I was actually assuming there might
Let's
be
not make this
because they sat
smutty.
right at the top of the back.
Let's not make this smutty. Let's try and keep this PG.
It was a very good film. No spoilers though.
So did you enjoy your cinema experience?
I enjoyed.
Regardless of the money spent.
I did enjoy it. Yes. I only enjoyed the bit where I was watching the film.
The rest of the time he was getting off with his mum. In VIP.
I'll sip James's head.
It's the beer.
No, it's
A few weeks ago, it was so well. I was just, I was so professional. I was reading the newspaper out. It was all going so well. Two young guys heading big places. And James has come along, and we're one step away from. We've laughed at a pensioner getting shot. Well, no, Ben. We are not bringing that into this. It was the last show we did. I think I can't remember. I was just talking about something, and then James goes, and then I remember James looking at me like, "Oh shit," and I was like, "Yeah, we'll just quickly skip past that." And I think we went on to Downton Abbey then. I think we started talking about Downton Abbey, so that was a good cover.
Diversion. I mean, if anything.
If anything, we're professionals. We're absolute professionals. We can cover ourselves so well. We can.
It was after 9 p.m.
It was after 9 p.m. post watch after Watershed. We was rocking and rolling. But yeah, I went to watch Suicide Squad. Why? Have you seen it?
no, it's not my kind of thing. I mean, I didn't want to watch Batman vs Superman because I thought that didn't look that great.
I haven't seen it
watched
myself
and
actually.
thought,
I just couldn't be bothered with it because Batman vs Superman got really bad reviews and.
I don't know why, it was actually quite good and I misdoubted it.
Really?
Yeah, it was
I'm
alright.
gonna have to watch it, of course, but
What did I watch? Deadpool.
watch what?
I watched Deadpool. That was alright, that was quite funny.
James likes Deadpool. I wasn't crazy. I thought it was alright.
It was very funny, that one.
Hilarious. But yeah, I went to watch Suicide Squad and I sort of had my own cinema experience.
Oh, yeah,
Basically, there's a guy who serves me every time I go there. It's just my look at it, Every time I walk through the doors, he's always there. Okay.
Which guy was it?
Now this guy, he burns me every time. So I walk in, Ben's looking at me like, what are you going on about? I walk in, I get in the queue, and it's the same guy. I swear to God, it doesn't matter if I go Monday to Friday, whatever day I go, it's the same guy. And I always go up, and I always try and brace myself ready for what joke he's going to pull on me. And it was 2 weeks ago, I think. I'm with my friend, and I had my card over. I paid for the thing, and goes, "Your card's just been declined." So I was like, "What?" Like that. But he was complete deadpan. He wasn't like laughing or joking. He just looked at me like, "Your card's been declined," like that. So I was like, "What?" Like that. So I ripped my card out quickly, if you know what I mean. And they went, "Nah, am I joking? You want to pay for it again?" Right? That was like 2 weeks ago. About 6 months ago, I was with another friend, and I was just going into the cinema, and I couldn't get my ticket out fast enough, and he just went to me, "I think your friend's a bit slow in the head." Right? This guy has it in for me. He just roasts me with everything.
Does he know you're a critic?
No, but well, no, because I went to go watch Hateful Eight, and the film's broke into two sections. So in the interview, I went out, and I jokingly said, I was going to watch it after with a friend. I said, "I can have another ticket to Django," right, as a joke, because it was a previous film. And he just looked at me like you tell a joke and somebody just like skips over it. Well, he sort of did that to me. So he doesn't find anything I say funny, but he just completely burns me. I don't think he recognised me. I don't think he knows who I am. But every time, he just burns me. Okay, so I'm going to watch Suicide Squad. I'm going up to the counter. I think, oh my God, it's him again. What's he gonna do? So I put my card in. I paid for the film, and he sort of told me the wrong screening, so I ended up catching 5 minutes of Finding Dory, which I really really want to watch. But yeah, it's my senior experience with the View. Have a look out for me if you go there.
What does it look like?
Well, I don't wanna
Yeah, what does it look like?
I don't want to roast him. Even though he roasts me. Honestly, he's got beef with me. We're like 5 minutes away
Has
from
he got
him.
like brownish hair?
He's got no hair. Well, he's got hair. He's got like a prison cut like you.
No. There's another guy there.
He's got no hair. No, he's got prison cut.
I like that word today. The prison cut. He's got a prison cut. He's had a few McDonald's. And
Above the age of 35?
yeah, definitely. Probably 50s maybe.
Bit too old for the swingers.
But this is my experience. Every time I go there, I'm scared of just going to the View just because of him. It's like Oriental music over the top, but it terrifies me just going to the View because of him. Well, it also brings me to another story. When I was younger, I'm stores that sell like CDs and DVDs, but they're not HMV, but they just try and flog them on the side.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's this girl behind the counter, and I really, really liked her. Right, I'd been going there for like 2 months, just like looking at DVDs. Right, I never even spoke to her. I just liked her for some reason. I took a shine to her. Anyway, it was coming to Christmas. I needed to buy my dad a gift.
Oh, fuck! Oh, my elbow.
Jesus, that looked painful.
It felt painful.
And James just threw his shin.
Ruined my elbow.
He's ruined his elbow.
If you whack it on here.
On the bed frame. Right on the bed frame.
That's gotta be painful.
Oh, straight on the
I hit my knee into there earlier. It really
I
hurt.
just flung all my weight onto it. Anyway.
Yeah, but that's my tragic story. So it was Christmas. I needed to buy my dad some CDs, and the only person he ever likes is Elvis. So I thought I can't go up with Elvis CDs because Elvis looks so uncool. So I got my friend to go up.
Thinking of your street cred, you just buy the thing and walk away.
I'm like, I don't know. I'm just really like with like customer service. It's like if somebody's really nice to me, like customer service, I'm like, what do you want from me? If you know what I mean. I just like hello, how are you? That's it. If you know what I mean. I don't like
That just sounds like a awkward
conversations.
conversation.
It's like when you go shopping, you put it for the tail of the person trying to talk to you about your life.
Not wrong with buying Elvis and walking off with it. I mean, I'm not a fan.
I just hid
but
behind the shelf looking at DVDs.
if you
looking.
walked up to him with Justin Bieber in your hand, that's a completely different story.
No, but now I'm a bit older. I realise Elvis is quite a cool thing to be into because it's quite retro. But when you're younger, you think, no, I can't go up and pretend I'm into, hand these Elvis things over. But yeah, I've become paranoid around self-service. Especially in Asda, like with the self-checkouts, I always feel like I'm going to mess up, and I always feel like they're going to come over and have a go at me, if you know what I mean. Because I think only probably twice in my life I've ever succeeded going for a self-checkout.
Every other time it's that stupid. Please put your thing or whatever it says.
Exactly.
Incorrect
Invalid,
item.
yeah.
It's like,
Incorrect item. I was like, what the fuck do you mean?
They need to sort that out.
I remember I was leaning against the, the bit where you put your shopping down.
Mm-hmm.
You were sat
I
on
was leaning against it,
Like,
my
put
leg.
weight onto it, yeah.
and it was saying, please rescan item. I'm like, what? Please rescan. So we're going through shopping. I'm still leaning against it, trying to figure out what's going on. The woman came up to me and said, please don't lean against that. I was like, what? So it picks up your weight. I was like, yeah, but I'm not a product. Fucking hate them.
So, any stories of the week, guys? Anybody done anything interesting with their lives? Since we all live in like a small village, it basically is a competition between us guys who can escape the nest and actually do something with their lives. Now James is winning at the moment because
James is what?
James is winning the life race.
No, James is on weed at the moment.
Aron's in his room painting.
Yeah,
I've
he's
tried.
actually got it done.
If you look at it like under the right light, you can see it's patchy. So
If you look under the direct light, you can see his bed still in the middle with the TV and everything right next to it, which means it's not done.
it's not done as yet.
It's not done. And that's purposeful. That's staying blue.
That's staying blue.
That gives it a retro look.
Let me show Ben my new coasters and see what he thinks.
Coaster.
I got some new coasters for him. You know the things you put coffee on. Well, I feel like some like uncle is like going through like a
I'd be more
box.
bothered about finishing the walls first before what you're going to put your coffee on.
Oh, maybe he was getting there. Oh. Since I'm so cool, I'm such a hip kid.
So he's got some
so
Harambe he's got some Harambe
It's got some black discs.
beer mats.
I got some vinyl placeholder mats.
Got some black discs.
Put a beer on there then.
Stick a beer on it.
Put a beer on it. See how it feels.
Does it cushion it?
Does it cushion the beer? We got our mascot, which I got from a Happy Meal toy. Well, my friend got it from a Happy Meal toy and gave it to me because he got the cool one.
Put it on the beer.
I wanted Gizmo, but
New product from McDonald's beer.
we're sponsored by, our mascot is Louis C.K. the dog, and we're sponsored by San Miguel.
Lucy
how many-
K.
You get 4. So if I ever make another friend out of you know, if I ever get another, I want. See, I think I've got everything covered with Ben because Ben's like, yeah, like Ben, you're like the nerd of my friend group, and you're like the jock. So I've got like the sport guy,
The
who's
jock. James,
and then I've got the nerd. So you two got cover that. Now I just need to get a girlfriend, so that I can cover everything. And then look, we have 4 placeholders.
It hasn't been 6 months yet.
What
No, yeah,
what
yeah,
a wise choice
according-
of words. Can I
according-
get a girlfriend to cover everything?
Ben, that's not me. It's smart. You know, I'm a romantic guy who's in it for the romance.
Jeez. We've got a plastic rose.
So yeah, we can have, you know, one for James, one for Ben, one for me.
One foot gash. 1 foot bird.
I'm getting nowhere to talk like that.
We've been rudely interrupted. Does this mean we're still filming?
Are we still recording?
Is this thing still on? Is this thing on? Can we get him in the podcast?
Shall I answer? Right, so our friend just interrupted us. Let's not shout out who it is. Or
He's
should
not
we?
a friend anymore.
He's not our friend anymore. He's ringing back. You can't.
If we can get him,
If you can record the conversation.
just been weird.
Right, that was a waste of our time. Let's ignore.
Got airplane mode on. Stopping from ringing you.
I hate it when I accidentally do that. When I wonder why I can't do anything on my phone, and I realise I've got airplane mode switched on. It's been on for like the whole day. Let me put this on black screen. I do not want to watch that.
No, it's
It throws
you
me
don't know
off.
if it's recording that or not.
I know.
That mistake you made.
No.
We were stood there for an hour talking.
Well, we're still there for an hour talking, and it wasn't recording. But it's now got the blue light flashing, which indicates everything's going well.
We're there from 2.
All right, Ben. Don't make
12
me.
till 3, and it stopped recording at something past.
Don't make. Look.
An hour
You already
and 5
ruined the magic
minutes.
of me turning the newspaper over and instantly reading the headline out, and everybody thinking, how's he doing that? And then Ben just shouts out, he's got post-it notes. James took over the news and he's brought one headline up, which is pensioner being shot, which we then laughed at.
Which is kind of unfortunate, but at the same time hilarious.
Yeah, that's exactly.
It's ironically hilarious.
That's exactly how it is.
What a way to go.
I wonder if he's
So
got
I'm
a
going to
wife.
help the community.
No, he's just figuring.
Well, that's what I said. That's why you never do anything for anybody.
Oh.
Next time we have a duck race, right? If they want, you know,
No, they won't do it anymore.
if they want, why?
They've stopped it.
Why? No, because there was one a few months ago, don't
Yeah,
there?
they've stopped the race now.
It was. I don't know.
Health and safety issues, apparently.
Why?
Because can't go down to the river. Because the dam's... dam?
The dam?
Cause
Do you have a dam in our village?
Because, yeah, public attraction if we had a dam. No, apparently...
What about the information
Shore's
board,
coming
though?
away.
Our village is that good. We've got information. Oh, speaking of the information board, did anybody see what was placed on the information
I
board?
did.
James saw it.
Was it about the Rome thing? Romans?
Right, there's an information board.
Hang on a minute. Wait, what?
Right.
Something about Romans.
No. Right, there's an information board in our village which talks about the history of our village for some reason because.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Right, but a few weeks ago, no, last week even, there was something on.
Oh no.
There was something on. Let's just say I had an hour to kill. I was in one of my giggly moods, and I thought I'm gonna I'm gonna do a bit of art. I'm gonna go place it on the on the information sign. Did you see what it was?
No, I didn't. What have you done?
James saw it. Was it? James was coming back from work and he had to, pull up in his car and reverse back just to double take just to see what it was.
What have you done?
Well, hopefully, not apparently. I asked my mum and dad if they saw it and they said they didn't. So I don't think. Hopefully everybody in the village saw it. But basically, I just put, welcome to Mizzen, the home of James and Ben.
Was it a big piece of paper or something? Was it big paper?
It was like 4 pieces of paper, like sellotape together.
Unbelievable.
I had too much time in my hands, and I was hoping. I didn't get as much backlash as I was hoping. I was hoping to have the council ring me straight up saying, "You've been evicted from the village. Pack your bags."
Victory from the village.
Speaking of Big Profit, I don't watch it by the way, but it's still on it, isn't it? It's like
Yeah,
a
it's
celebrity
back
one.
now.
That's what I mean.
Again.
It just never seems to stop.
I don't understand it.
Do you think they should put it on YouTube? I always just thought they should just put a live 24-hour thing on YouTube if they wanted to do it. Maybe.
Why don't they just go get some cameras, put them in prison, and see how they get on with it? That's near enough, Big Brother. You're not allowed out. You know what I mean?
I've got a perfect one for this subject
Oh God.
of news. Now,
As the beer starting to hit me a bit.
ladies and gentlemen, Ben is a man of inexperience. And this article sums Ben up.
Oh God.
Cat owners are more likely to be single and have fewer friends than dog owners.
Right, come on,
Ben
Ben.
has 2 cats, no friends,
Well. we
no love
we might
life.
count. Well, hang on. What does that mean for me? Because I prefer cats to dogs.
Do you?
Yes. But now my dog died. Where's that placed me?
Hamsters?
No, but where's it placed me on the? Right.
Searching.
I need to get a small dog, like a little Chihuahua thing.
You get a fucking chihuahua, I'm never coming round here again.
No, listen.
Ever. I can't stand the dogs.
Ben, you try to help
Horrible
you try to help a brother out here. He's got a little Chihuahua dog, a piece of string, not a piece of string. What am I about? What is this? 1980s?
Animal cruelty. We got this place.
On a, it's a beer. This is a true me coming out now. With like a leash.
I've got an absolute cracker.
Right, hang on. Let me just get through this. Right, with a leash, a Starbucks. Right, go to the gym, buff out a little bit. Red, because apparently girls like red t-shirts because it shows authority or something. Right. If I walk down the street with a dog, red t-shirt, I've worked out a bit. I've got shades on. This Christmas, I'll be going to Christmas markets with a significant other, buying candles. What? That's.
In other news, a grandmother, aged 82, dies watching grandson win Olympic bronze. Now, I've never known anyone get really excited, but I can imagine that an old lady has got that thrilled, okay, that her grandson has won for Thailand, I believe, in Olympic bronze in weightlifting. She has died with her family back in. She was with her.
Oh no, I thought you meant she did bronze in weightlifting.
Oh no. The grandson in Thailand.
The grandson will never forgive himself. Like, I wish I never won that medal now.
So he's won for Thailand a bronze medal, and
hang
his
on,
family back in Thailand are all there with his grandmother
Oh.
and set this room up especially for watching this event. And he's won bronze, and she's collapsed.
No, has she
and
died through excitement or has she died
She's
through...
collapsed and
This
died.
has got to be bollocks. But
Excitement.
No, collapsed and died. Rushed to hospital and never came back round. Collapsed, rushed to hospital, never came back round. Moments after
That poor guy, it'd be like, it's not only the biggest medal he's ever won in his life, but it's also
bronze,
the worst day of
not-
his
it's not-
life.
if he won gold and she
Could
died,
have killed her over gold.
If she won gold, then different story.
Yeah.
Oh, there's new takeaway place opening up around us. I don't know if anybody's seen it. We've got a menu from a door.
It's
the other
true, there's always a disadvantage with an advantage.
day. Look around our room, guys, see if you can see the menu.
It's there.
Menu?
There it is.
Oh, fucking hell, if you want a piece of, swear to God.
Kenny's Hen House. This may be on your takeaway.
Where's
place, guys.
this?
It's apparently, I think it's in Bath.
It was miles away. Why is that
Fringe.
come through your door?
Didn't you get one?
They won't deliver.
It said delivering within 3 miles.
3 miles of Armthorpe.
No, Burcoats. Some Burcoats, Ruby Road.
Burcoats, we're 5 miles away from Burcoats.
We're not 5 miles away.
We're 5 miles.
We
Really?
probably are, yeah. Apparently we're 4 miles away from Bawtry.
Really?
According to the old signs, yeah.
I thought like 2.
It's 2.5 to
Two and a half.
Bawtry.
Hang on a minute. We may have just given our location away. People might start sending us.
Search the fields
Well,
of 2 mile radius.
Our listener base is probably my parents, James, and that's it. So, in terms of giving our position away, don't worry, you guys. By Christmas, we're gonna have people sending fan emails in. People are gonna be asking Ben questions. How do you grow the perfect goatee? We all know Ben loves his goatees.
See, this is on ITV News.
Oh, there we go.
Second, so this is not just the first. Second seagull turns orange after falling
What?
into curry sauce.
That's what. I got right.
Now, no, just wait. Just
Starting to
listen
feel
to
like
this.
Xbox stories a bit more realistic.
Okay, a seagull had to be rescued after falling into a container of curry sauce. The second of 2 birds to do so in 2
What
months.
do you mean a container of curry sauce?
You know, shipment of curry sauce.
What? So
Well, hang on a minute. How's he got the lid off?
The bird was coated half and half, bright orange,
Why
after
is
being
this a story?
taking a dip in a vat of tandoori sauce in Newport, South Wales.
why is this a
You know, you
story?
should see the picture of it. It's called the gull frazee. They've called it the gull frazee. Okay? He must have had a shock when he fell in the curry. We had no idea if it flew in because it was hungry or if it fell in by accident.
So
Okay?
obviously it must have been
The
outside.
bird's antics earned its nickname gull frazee.
What is happening, guys?
Thus, I will show you a picture of the seagull.
Jesus. Is that? I know one looks like a seagull.
Oh god,
So now it's gonna mate with something else. Now we're gonna have orange seagulls.
it just died.
Some
Did die.
stupid idiot will come forward and I've just found a new species of seagull.
Can't believe that's a story.
What else?
Although I use newspaper and James is going on his phone.
Well, it's
Come on, Ben,
all
you got
the
some news. After all the ridiculous websites you
This
searched
is
in.
true. A politician's 10-year-old son or grandson has died on the world's tallest water slide by being decapitated.
Why is he dying?
By what?
I don't know, I haven't read it. I don't want to read it, it's boring.
What, pencil getting shot? I really fancy one of these burgers off this menu.
There.
You got some coupons in the back as well.
Ended in.
I really, really
Is there
fancy.
anything like funny news stories on here? What's BuzzFeed?
Go on BBC News.
No, because it's all
They're BBC News.
This
put
is
out
the
some
this is
really
the
dodgy-
Apple News website, so news app. So this is all legit because these are all legit newspapers that are on there. But I'm just
BBC
trying.
News throw out some really.
I'm just trying to find those
weird
really
stories.
strange ones.
Yeah, but the...
Aaron, you asked for the news. News.
yeah, but the proper news,
You asked
like...
for the news. We're in a kind of world where everything's corrupt now, so.
Yeah, but I mean, not like...
whatever's news is
No, I don't
news.
want to hear about Bigfoot being found and...
Oh no, I'm just looking at like these funny ones like pensioners getting shot.
Perfect.
Pokemon's
Perfect
big
material
topic.
for stand up.
Pokemon's
Pokemon's a
big topic.
topic.
Go on, Bram. Bring Pokemon up.
Gay rights, climate change, and Volkswagen.
The new Volkswagen.
And
Are you
just
still
Volks.
are you still playing Pokemon, James?
I am.
What level are you?
17.
Jesus.
Halfway through, I think.
What's this new Pokemon thing?
What new Pokemon?
I keep hearing that.
What new Pokemon thing?
I don't know. I played it for a bit, but
It's Pokemon.
Is it a game on your iPad?
Yeah, it's a new version of it or something. I'm not sure. It's like Pokemon.
is it?
There's Pokemon Go and now there's Pokemon somewhere else.
Because like 2-3
It's like
weeks
an
ago.
alternative to Go or something. Unless it's the Nintendo version.
Oh, I think there's a Nintendo
Yeah, there's a
game.
Nintendo game coming out, isn't there?
Apparently it's like Pokemon Go for Nintendo, so it works on that.
But on Nintendo 3G.
No,
No,
2DS.
it doesn't work like the same way.
Oh, okay.
It's just a.
So it's like Invisibles, where
Yeah.
it's like a camera,
But they're just already in the world, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
They're not
yeah.
like...
randomly respawn.
No, it's good. Anyway.
Is it still as big, Pokemon, at the moment? Because I haven't really... I've seen people play it still, but I haven't seen like
Yeah, I
flocks
haven't
of
heard
people.
anything else. I think it's had its time and
'Cause
already.
I don't think it has.
I think it has.
No, I mean I
Still-
think it's quieting down now. I think it'll.
I think it's quite impressive that it's brought everybody together because
No, it's only quieting down because people are playing it and not talking.
yeah, people. I think
There's
it's
loads
like,
of people.
I think it's
playing
now
it,
down
but
to the people who
there's
really want to play
absolutely
it.
hundreds of people playing it.
Yeah.
You only have to go into Doncaster to see this.
Yeah, there's people sat around still playing. But I mean, like when it first opened up, there was like
It's top of the charts, isn't it?
there's like 100 people to sat at one location, weren't there?
Yeah.
Just like it was insane.
It's top of the charts, isn't it? Is it number one?
To win game of the year.
Is it most played mobile?
I feel like I haven't played a video game in about 3 months now.
No, I was gonna go on my
I'm being
PlayStation
serious.
tonight.
I feel like I'm in a different life. I feel like I haven't played a game like I really wanted to play Uncharted 4, but I never got around to playing it.
I really want to go back on Battlefield.
Or
Yeah.
Shame that's not cross-platform.
Well, not
I'll
this
play
again,
with you.
Ben. Every podcast he always brings up cross-platform.
Not every podcast. I haven't mentioned anything.
Tell us about cross-platform. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm gonna keep.
There's nothing to say about it. Cross-platform. That's it done.
It's not gonna happen though, isn't it?
It already has.
I think it already has.
On what?
I think it's happened on PC, hasn't it? I think you can. I think Rocket League, didn't they team with PC for a bit? But
Rocket League.
What's Rocket League?
Rocket League. It's that.
James been looking
football
under a
card
rock.
Right. On what?
game. You've never seen it? Rocket League.
It's the car game where you play football. It was free for a bit and it was pretty popular.
What is it on? Please. On
Xbox, PC. I think it's coming to PS4.
Oh, I thought it was on PS4 before Xbox One, I think.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ben,
it's,
look at Ben, Microsoft fanboy getting annoyed at Sony.
It's cross-platform. You can play with PC players from PS.
We can do that with Diablo, can't you?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I've heard it was coming. It was confirmed, and then I haven't seen any games that have actually got it, apart from Rocket League.
Right. Since James is here, James might be able to defend me. Right. We spoke about this a bit last week, the week after.
Before.
Ben doesn't think I'm open-minded. Right. Let me hear my side of this, and then I'll let Ben talk. Basically, just because I don't believe in ghosts, right? Ben doesn't think I'm open-minded enough, to believe in the concept of it. Okay. So just because I don't believe in ghosts, Ben thinks my mind's closed. Go, Ben.
I said, even if you don't believe something, if you have the possibility, if you have,
But there's no possibility of
Mind.
believing ghosts. It's scientific.
I haven't finished.
Sorry, go on.
Ask him how to go down to bed. Aaron.
The old hand gestures. Right, come on, Ben.
I said, if you don't believe in something,
Boring.
and yet, if you have, it's classed as open-minded. If you still have the acceptance of if it was real, you'd accept it.
Just because.
That's been open-minded.
No.
Closed-minded is when you stick to a point and you
That's not
won't
closed-minded.
go for it.
That's not close minded.
Open-minded and closed-minded can't be determined on one subject of ghosts.
No, I said in general. He was saying he
No,
doesn't
what I've
believe
done-
in this, that, and all.
What I've done,
Okay, fine.
I've lived my life.
But you won't accept that if it was real.
No, I said if it was proven ghosts existed, I would be the first person to say I was wrong.
If you think about it, it never will be.
Because it's impossible, like I said.
Anything we don't understand properly will never be confirmed.
No, don't play that
Do you
card.
know why it's not understandable? 'Cause it's not possible. It's something we've
Yeah, exactly.
created, thought up.
It's something we've created.
It's that
A
we're
boogeyman.
that creative. We thought something, but we can't figure out why we thought of it. You've got to think like religion. All these years ago, and we still haven't found out what
Yeah,
actually is
religion's.
true. No, religion's the same thing, Ben.
Yeah,
it's
yes,
an idea.
yes. What I was
It's an
gonna say.
idea.
It's an idea.
Ben, it's like a business.
Mm.
idea.
And because people don't believe it doesn't mean they're closed-minded. It's because they took a stand on they're probably even more open-minded than the other people because of, they've probably done the research and they've probably looked into it.
I choose to leave my mind open and stuff like that.
No, but no,
I'll believe it.
No, because no.
Just like you believe. Just like you believe that the Xbox disc got fired out of the Xbox.
let's bring this back up.
When that came out, yes, I was
very open-minded.
Open-minded about it, and I kind of accepted that maybe it is real. And then when I looked into it a bit more, I thought, okay, maybe not. It just seems to be a bit unrealistic.
You don't say.
But religion, ghosts, giant hamsters, I don't know what it is. They're all stories, but it's whether you choose to believe it or not.
So if I say any
I'm
story,
just open-minded to it.
if I say any story, you would believe it first.
No.
Then why not? Because that's not been open-minded.
But apparently that's being open-minded.
Every ghost story I've heard of or seen, there's always been evidence to support it. So I've gone off that. That's what makes me choose to
But
believe
it hasn't though. It's just vague information.
How's it vague information?
Because it hasn't been proven to it. It's actually been proven.
It's just it's a hard subject to
Not really.
determine.
I think it's easy. But that's what I mean. I don't think I'm closed-minded because, I'm not looking at possibilities of it. I don't believe in it. Therefore, to me, it's nonsense. Would anybody like to order pizza?
The thing I go off is, we don't know, we haven't even explored the universe we're in, so we don't even know anything.
What do you mean, anything in what?
All, like, science and everything, it's just all assumptions. Some things have
Of
been
course.
proven correct, some things have been misunderstood, but we won't
So
know.
you think I should hold off till there's proof, right?
If we wait in a while, obviously, we all will, but
We heard
what I'm
about the
saying is we don't know anything.
we heard about this. I
We
find it's
think
quite,
we know everything and that, actually we
I
don't
find it's
know
quite
anything.
interesting that Robert Rodriguez, who's a film director, shot a film with Alec Baldwin, I think. No, he shot a film with somebody, and it's shot on this special celluloid, which won't be the camera to show the film won't be ready for 100 years. So they've shot a film which will be shown in 100 years' time, so we will never get to see it.
Right,
The new age of cinema.
The camera.
So a semi-talented director, and I can't remember what actor it is, has shot a film which won't be shown for 100 years because they don't have the technology to show it.
So how has he shot the film?
I believe he did it on the technology they wanted to use. It's some special cellular digital thing. I don't know the.
That just doesn't
ins and outs
make sense. How can you shoot a film with technology that's not even around yet?
of it. Exactly. I don't know the ins and outs of it.
Oh no, I know who it is. It's the guy that plays the crazy guy in Red, and he plays
Yeah.
Lenny in George and Lenny.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't play.
No,
yeah,
no,
he
yeah.
does. He does.
Yes.
He's a really famous
I
actor.
don't understand. Like,
He's obviously got the top class equipment. He's a
Yeah.
well-known actor. I can't remember his name. Seb or.
I think it's Alec Baldwin.
Anyway, he's made a film that
Oh,
is
yeah.
going to get released until 100 years time.
Like 160, like two no,
Because
two
of
2116.
I don't know.
So we're going to be dead
so
before.
that's confusing. How can you shoot something that's not going to be around until another 100 years if you haven't got the technology to show it? So how have you shot it? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you shoot a film without technology to show it?
Well, I just know that I've seen him on a chat show.
Yeah, it's great. It's great.
On Graham Norton show,
Yeah.
and he said about it. He said that I don't know. He's shooting it so.
John Malkovich. That's who it is.
And it's coming out in 100 years time, and that's it. That's all we know. I think it's called 100 years actually.
Yeah.
So the film's called.
So look forward to that in 100 years. Oh, I got my tickets.
Or is it a film recording over 100 years? Like it's been filmed over
No,
100
no,
years?
No,
it's sorry,
the film's
show.
been done. It's getting released in 100 years time.
Because the company got the technology to screen it. I think they've got the technology to film it, but they've got the technology to screen it.
Right.
And you're never gonna find out because you're gonna be dead.
Well, hopefully they might advance technology. We might get it in like 40 years.
No, because the release date isn't for 100 years.
Exactly.
It's not even like they're going to give
So,
you the opportunity to see it.
Get your VIP seats ready, Ben, for that.
Pre-booking.
Oh, it's just hit me how tired I am.
There's a question for you, Aaron. Do you buy the tickets there or do you pre-book?
I used to pre-book. I used to think it really fancy to ring up over the phone and go, oh hello, I would like a ticket tonight for the screening of Red. See, I've tied it into James's Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol.
It's like cost more.
With
The View for some reason.
I think it's a booking fee, but no,
Yeah, I don't understand why it costs more. Everything's meant to be
as I said,
cheaper
I'm terrified of the guy at the cinema house, so I try and
So you have to go to Cineworld.
I have to go on a train all the way to cinema just to go to
No,
cinema.
there's one in Works, I think. What's that?
No, that's what's it called?
Is it Odeon?
No, is
I
it?
thought Odeon
It used to be
was
called the
closed
Odeon, but they
down.
got changed.
This is just one of those shitty
It's got a different name.
self-business bollock thing. I know
But
there's one in Works, I don't know that. I just don't know what film it is. Company it is. It's not The View. And it's not, I think it might be Odeon, but... Odeon, View, Cineworld. Is there any more?
it's the art house. I can't think of any more, to be honest.
I mean, there was one in Thirsk I went to with my grandparents. That was like, it was a theatre, but they had the certificate to.
That'd be an art house cinema. Independent,
Independent cinemas,
which are the best.
if you say so.
Why? What's wrong with independent?
Shit quality. The one I in
Jesus
Thirsk was.
Christ, man.
It was.
Why?
It was like it was a small theatre.
You
I went
pay.
to watch. Cause when I was really young, I went Track Third, I think it was.
Right.
I went to watch that at the cinemas, and the quality was terrible. But
Why
it was
is
an independent cinema.
why is it terrible?
The quality was terrible. I mean, it looked like I've been watching it on YouTube.
It might be in projection. Oh, Ben, living in Digiclara. So, come on, Ben. What's happened this week?
The Shallows. Have you seen that?
Not
The
yet.
trailer.
It's coming out Friday.
Is that a remake of Jaws?
No.
Or of the same?
You probably got some inspiration from it.
'Cause someone said, I think it was you said they were remaking Jaws or something.
No, I said they were remaking. I think they're remaking the Godfather.
There was something about Jaws.
I think I might have said
I've
that.
heard something about Jaws remake recently.
I think
Someone's either making a reboot, renaming it, and all that lot.
I think I did hear
Jaws,
somewhere.
or-
I think I did hear somewhere was making another Jaws film.
I thought The Shallows was it.
No, the Shallows. I think
Seems about
the Shallows is. I think if the Shallows is like a survival film, it might be quite good. But if it's just a knockabout horror film, it probably won't be very good. Because basically, I think the film. To be honest, I've only seen a few trailers and I haven't really looked much into it. But it's basically a woman who gets stranded on a rock and she can't get back to the beach because of the sharks swimming around. If it's like a cool survival thing, where she's
An
got.
entire film about that.
If it's like 127 hours where he's got to cut his arm off,
I haven't seen that yet.
it's good. But if
I've seen
it's
Everest recently.
if it's like that, then maybe
What
it'd
do
be
you think
good.
to Everest?
No, I want to sit there with Jake Gyllenhaal's in it.
You haven't seen it?
No,
I've got it on Sky.
let's all go around to Ben's now and watch it.
It was alright, but well, I'm not saying anything.
What's that? What's that Sylvester Stallone film?
There's another Sylvester Stallone film.
It's the same sort of thing.
For now.
Same sort of thing as Everest. I can't remember what it's called, but that was. I think is that the high point of survival in the snow movies? I don't know.
What films have I watched? I've watched Deadpool. I've watched Batman vs Superman.
With Jesse Eisenberg.
I've just finished watching Maggie today. That was alright. I
Wow,
guess.
then.
Huh?
Wow.
Have you watched it?
Yeah.
What do you think to it?
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't think that much of it. I watched Jerusalem. That was crap.
Hang on. Didn't you get Olympus Has Fallen? Didn't you buy Olympus Has Fallen, which is terrible?
Olympus Has Fallen.
Oh, Joe,
Yes, I have watched that. Kind of, partially.
I have a phone call to answer. I don't know what it is.
Take it out now. James leaves.
Maggie.
We kind of lost all energy for this show, haven't we?
Yeah, good on me. Solace, that was good. It's alright.
James is going to take a phone call. We carry on. We go down with the ship sinking.
I think the ship's already sank, we're just floating in a lifeboat.
It's like at 4
With a leak in our boat, so we're going down again.
It's like when it's like 4 o'clock in the morning, you're just talking to your friends and you're really tired. It's like that.
It's like trying to watch Force Awakens with your family.
Yeah, and
They all nod off around you and you're like, what's wrong?
But I love it when you try and like force people to like really like Star Wars.
It's like, come on, watch this, come on. It's like, come on, we just finished the opening credits.
Well, I went to go watch Star Wars with a girl. I think it was like the 7th time I'd watched it, and I was trying. I knew what was happening, but I was still crying.
Like Mr. Bean with the sticks in his
Yeah,
eyes.
yeah.
Sort of like,
It's just you know, I was still tearing up at like, you know, hand dying and stuff like that, and I was trying to like, you know, encourage her to feel the same, but I don't think it worked.
you're like, hey, he's dead, and she's like, no, Aaron.
She's like, no, it's not, and that's what I love about, you know, watching something you love with people what aren't into the genre, or you know, it's an experience. It can be quite frustrating.
There's a new Rogue One trailer. Can't wait for that.
See, Ben's happy now. I turned it into a Star Wars podcast.
I'm nodding off.
Oh, it's hit me how tired I am. This beer's not doing any good. We start off so well.
See why I don't touch it.
James going for a call. James is knackered. James going for a call. Call? I said tall instead of call.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a new takeaway place. It might be quite good. I may go one day.
£4.50 for a pizza, microwave.
Don't be so snooty.
One piece of chicken, £1.30. Robbing bastards. They're like a chicken nugget from McDonald's, reheated.
Don't be so snooty.
Texas barbecue wrap. Barbecue sauce, sliced cheese and onions. £4 for that.
Wow.
£4. The Asda make one for like 50p.
People, there's you can buy like warm chickens, can't you? From like cooked, but
Hang on,
warm.
there's a combo meal.
Oh god.
Hang on, no, there's 3 combo meals. You know how they've named them? Combo meal 1.
So there's no
Combo
fancy
meal
name.
2.
There's no fancy name. It's just...
Combo meal 3. So
Yes, I'd like to go for combo meal 4, please.
3 pictures of chicken. PCS. It's meant to say pieces, but I'm going to say pictures. 3 hot wings. See, the chicken before it was cold. And chips and a can of drink. So it's not a bottle of drink, it's a can of drink. The precisely naming kind of drink you get.
Okay, go on.
See what else we've got.
This is the most interesting thing anybody could ever listen to. Ben reading the menu.
Pizza offer 1B.
Do you know how much in this podcast?
Any
Remember-
2 times 12 pizzas.
Remember the song I sang about you the 2 years ago? I might stick that in the podcast. We need something out of this. This is shoddy. First podcast, I found out the news. It was rocking and rolling. Now we have no life in us.
Okay, so the pizza called Tyson. That's some sort of
Is it the Tyson or just Tyson?
Tyson? Pepperoni, chicken, bacon, and red onion.
Sounds quite nice.
Flamethrower. Buy weapons on this.
It's a blacklist.
Diablo.
That's what it is. It's secretly.
Demonic activity costs you £5.
It's secretly so you can buy guns. You just go and go, can I have the Diablo? And then you wink, and then they go, oh, okay. You mean you want a flamethrower?
Doesn't this sound like top 4 best films of 2018?
Go on.
Meat Eaters,
Sounds like a horror film.
Kenny's Special,
That sounds like a porno.
Diablo,
Sounds like a porno.
DIY 5 toppings.
Porno.
What cost you £6.50 for a ticket, Aaron? VIP.
Rental.
Rental. Yeah, bring back Blockbuster. A Donna Pizza.
That's definitely a porno. This is smutty.
You know, James?
Yeah.
James, he's reading the menu to me.
This is fantastic. This is so entertaining, this piece of paper.
Imagine you should listen to us. And
There's
it's
a
got,
back, there's a back, Aaron.
this is a back page. Read the back page out to me.
You still recording?
We're still recording.
You resorted to a menu because entertainment seems to be lack of.
You don't want to do anything outside for that? Oh, it's raining. Or it's been raining.
Is it raining?
We've got umbrellas up, but it's not raining.
Are we
It's been
heading?
raining.
Are we heading outside?
I was running out for 5 minutes. I said I'd only be an hour, so I've been more than an hour.
Alright, come on. Let's wrap this up. Ben, sign out.
See you later.
James,
Come on,
bye.
say.
Bye, guys.